He's just riding around the freaking. What are you doing? You rode your bike here from Racine? From Racine is crazy. Hey guys, we got ourselves a groomer today, you know what I'm saying? This guy tried really hard to appear as innocent as possible through chat, and I might even add through phone call. But did he have more sinister... Hi. Did he have more sinister intentions behind these chats? Well, that's up for you to decide. Jeremy Hennigan, he is 42 years old and he lives in Racine, Wisconsin. He is a forklift operator and he has 3 kids. He is divorced and currently living with a roommate. On August 1st, 2026, Jeremy came across my Decoy post on a social media app. The post was asking if any Wisconsin peeps wanted to kick it, and Jeremy then responded to the post. By her 4th message, the Decoy told Jeremy that she was but he did keep responding. 23 minutes later, Jeremy suggested hanging out so he could teach her how to play cribbage. So it had me questioning if Jeremy was actually 42 or 82. Over the course of the next week, they did begin messaging quite a lot. In fact, anytime the Decoy got busy with real life stuff, he would actually throw a fit like a toddler because she wasn't responding fast enough. Jeremy sent a handful of inappropriate messages, well, a lot of inappropriate messages, and talked about her looks quite a bit, complimenting her. He constantly asked for photos and said that it was a rule that she had to send one every day. He would then get mad at her if she broke the rules. What a creep ass. He also implies that he was mad at one point and got excited when she said that she plays volleyball. He did say volleyball girls are his weakness. Volleyball girls have long been a weakness for me. He said right after learning she's 4 years old. We did have a 40-minute phone call. I did go live on YouTube to do this phone call. I do go live every Wednesday, and you could have seen this live Decoy call if you were there. I'm gonna post some clips though in this video in case you did miss the call and show you some things that we talked about.
You got a really cute voice.
I don't have a cute voice, you do.
No, I don't. Stop saying that stuff. You just turn it around at me because you're shy. After some pedo sting operation.
What? A sting operation? What do you mean?
Like those things you see on you know, like they have a girl pretend to be a younger girl to where they say stuff and catch them. Yeah, you have some voice.
You have a nice voice. Yours is handsome.
Your troubles.
How am I trouble?
My trouble.
Your trouble.
You like normally know your mom's schedule ahead of time?
Yeah, usually I do. It's usually on the fridge.
I'm just saying, because like in the future, give me a heads up, and then I'd be able to plan her.
Sub or dom?
For instance, a caregiver dom. I like to be in charge, and I like to give myself what she needs and stuff like that. I get enjoyment out of that. You have the sadist doms, and I've done it just because they like it, you know? Like, it's not something that I need to do, but because they like it, I like to deliver what they like. I do not like the term daddy. I like sir. Growing up, like when I was in high school, if there was a girl years old who had sex multiple times, that was like, what?
Yeah, I get like picked on for being a virgin still.
Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. So I honestly blame the music and acceptance of overly sexualized music. Because right when I was in high school, that's when all of that stuff was starting to come mainstream and it was acceptable, especially the female side of it. Like when Britney Spears was coming out, that started making it so young girls were listening to music that was talking about sex. To me, there's no reason a song like a WAP, wet ass should ever be played on the radio. As you can see, this guy's the most disgusting I've ever talked to. Just kidding, he's not. He's really not that bad, but does that mean he's experienced or what? I didn't let my guard down either way. I mean, what he's doing is still very inappropriate. Aside from his rant about wanting kids to be safer on the internet, he also told the Decoy,
that when they meet, there will not be any kind of sexual contact between them. He really said that they're only meeting up to have a picnic and spend the day together and maybe take a walk in the woods or some shit like that. But that's still highly inappropriate because I don't know this guy, you don't know this guy. What are his true intentions? He did tell her that he wanted to be a father figure to her or an authoritative figure to her. However, he was really quick to say that he's a dom in the bedroom. He was really quick to imply that he's mad. He was really quick to imply that he wants pictures of her butt and even said if she sent one, he will not be mad. So, no. How is that a father figure? How is that appropriate? And even worse, you're wanting to meet up with her. Even though I'm fairly certain law enforcement won't be charging him with this case or his chats, you know, like I said, he's definitely not the worst and there's levels to it for sure. He's definitely not at the top with some of the worst that I've caught, you understand? He is 42, talking to a 40-year-old, wanting to meet up with her, had plans to meet up with her, had a 40-minute phone call, text every day, send some inappropriate messages. I still wanted to expose him and also confront him about these chats and phone call to see what is going on in his mind. I wanted to understand where he was coming from. Now, before we jump into this video, guys, a really good way to support me so I can keep going is by buying my merch. Go to redpillthreads.com/CourtneyElizXbeth, where you will find the Curb Stomp Your Local Pedo shirt, as well as 2 of my logos, the original logo and then my logo but retro. But yeah, guys, Curb Stomp Your Local Pedo, it is the bestseller, so yeah, and it's a good way to support me. So just use promo code ElizXbeth at the checkout and you'll get a discount. That's redpillthreads.com/CourtneyElizXbeth. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Another good way to support me is by signing up for Locals. You get uncensored content, you get content earlier before it gets posted anywhere else, you get exclusive couches that are only on Locals, and so much more. So be sure to sign up for that, link in the bio. Here's a quick sneak peek of what you can expect on Locals.
He's going through the window. Hey,
You guys are trying to ruin my life.
you ruined your own life.
Yeah, you on this little motherfucker.
Should we call the cops?
You owe that to the families. You owe that to the children. You owe that to the parents. Parents need to know what to look out for you.
He was talking sexual to who he thought was a 15-year-old and also wanted to do sexual things to the 6-year-old.
But anyway, guys, let's get into this video.
Hey Jay, what's up, man?
What's up, Jay? What are you doing here?
I was meeting a friend,
Meeting a friend? How old is this friend? Alright.
and you can explicitly see that there was not going to be anything that was going on.
Yeah, but you have kids. How would you feel about a 42-year-old hanging out with your 7-year-old daughter?
I mean, you're right. You're not right. You're right. But there wasn't anything.
Can we have a quick conversation? You know, we're just filming, so if you heard us, it's documented, vice versa. We don't want to cause problems. Like I said,
I didn't call it.
right.
I wasn't trying to.
We just have to get this a quick conversation. We don't want to make a scene.
I mean, I see what it was like.
Because I was like, if you didn't do anything wrong, why don't you want people to know? You said you were worried about people,
Well, because of this exact situation. So,
which is being filmed.
yeah, I was not. Like, you know, like the girl was. She was going to meet somebody online. I would have taken her to a picnic, had a good day, and I wasn't trying to do anything with her.
Do you think it's appropriate to take someone else's 14-year-old daughter on a picnic, though?
I mean, in my opinion, it seemed like she was trying to do it. So I was saying that wouldn't try to.
But we don't know you.
I understand.
So how do we know that you wouldn't have tried something with her?
Well, there was, you know, through the text messages, there was nothing.
Right.
Nothing like that.
You did imply, like, though. You also said that you wouldn't be mad if she sent a picture of her butt. You said things like she's cute,
Yeah,
she's probably cuter than her friend.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
No, you're right. I shouldn't have done
it's just hard for me to believe that it would just stay as a platonic picnic,
that. Okay, well,
you know.
that's what it is. So,
Gotcha. Well, how would you feel about, you know, someone taking your kid out on a picnic? Like, be honest.
I mean, so my daughter,
Mhm.
it's like, she's responsible that she would have kept herself safe.
She what?
She would have kept herself safe. I wouldn't have liked it, but like, she,
How do you know she could keep herself safe?
you know, just because she's smart, you know, but Yeah, it's wrong.
Well, that's good that she's smart.
It's wrong.
Does she live with you? Okay. How many other are you talking to online?
None.
Why do you have Telegram?
Why do I have Telegram?
Yeah, a lot of people have it for like, buying weed or buying guns, trading child porn.
No, because I use that Hush app a lot. And
Hush.
A lot of people when they want to get off of Hush, they want to go talk on there.
So that's like your texting app, like how Kick used to be
kind of,
when Kick was
but
popular.
I don't use it.
Have you ever received child porn? Okay.
I'm not. I really am not that person.
You're not that person.
No, I'm not.
All right. I mean,
It's really not a good look. Like, I'm not
I
going to sit
understand.
here and say that your messages were the most disgusting I've
No.
ever read.
No.
All right, I've been doing this over 5 years.
I
But we've been doing this over 5 years.
I
like-
sensed that this was happening. You know what I mean? And I still have it. So
Yeah.
I was pretty sure this was what was going on. So.
Well, that,
are you glad it's us instead of a kid? Because
Actually now, yeah, like.
kind of put realization into your head, like, what the
I
heck?
really shouldn't have done it.
Right.
Like,
It's inappropriate.
No,
It's not
right.
illegal by any means, but it's just inappropriate. It's weird.
No, I agree.
It's weird.
But it really wasn't going to be anything like that. Like I was, I know I was tired sometimes and my mind slipped a little bit, but like.
No.
No, I mean-
When I'm tired, I don't start telling girls I wouldn't mind seeing their butt. That's not an excuse, man.
Okay. Well,
It's not a good excuse.
I did reel it back from that, and like I didn't want it to be like, and I said it several times that wasn't what was going on.
You
what I mean?
did, but so have a lot of people that we've confronted who, had intentions that they admitted when we met them to sleeping with this kid. So
or,
you're not the worst by any means.
I wasn't going to.
There's definitely levels to it, but it makes me worried if you're not the worst in chat because you are more experienced, more careful. No? Okay.
I mean, because
Never.
we've talked to people who like you, they're very careful with their messaging. There's, we're not doing anything sexual, nothing sexual. And then we meet them, we find out they're registered sex offenders.
Oh, yeah.
And they've done things that are you. So if I look up your name, you're not a registered sex offender. Hold on a sec.
So I did learn during the confrontation that he was just in trouble for strangulation and suffocation just in June, and the victim was his brother. Now, I do not know the full story. It's not really any of my business. But I then realized that we could be dealing with a potentially aggressive person, and I did not want to piss him off. I tried to be very nice to him and calming so that he would open up to me more, maybe get some things off of his chest, talk to me about some demons he's fighting, I try to make him comfortable as I possibly could. I do apologize that he was talking fairly quiet. So yeah, as you can tell, he's really trying hard to play the angle as a harmless guy.
All right, what's your name?
What's your full name?
So, I really don't want to give out that information.
I want to know
We're
if
not
you're a
gonna
registered
post.
sex offender. Because if you are, then we might as well call the cops. If you aren't, then good. But if you don't tell me, then we might as well have the cops check. Here, you hold it. I read it. Or type it. Jeremy Hennigan.
We're not gonna post that or anything.
I'm not about
You're gonna
doxing.
post this just to.
This is for documentation purposes because what if you do this again? Then we
Okay.
will post it.
Okay.
It's like, because
That's it.
you're really not one of the, like, we've caught people that we post it right away because they're just horrible. But this is like, look, man, if we catch you again, we have to post it. Like,
No, this.
So what happened in June?
June.
Yep.
I got an altercation with my brother.
Your brother?
oh,
Strangulation, suffocation.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Huh?
Did you win?
He called the cops.
Called the cops?
So, I mean,
Why'd you guys get in a fight?
oh, me and him have a storied history. And he's a drug user, and he got out of jail. And,
that's not your roommate, is it?
Huh?
Is your brother your roommate or no? Okay, well that's
I
good.
can't. Like we were living together. That's why it's a domestic. It's 'cause we were living
Oh,
together,
gotcha.
And we got an altercation, and cops were called, so it's domestic. But I can't associate.
Okay.
But you see, I'm not a offender.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to at least see that. But again,
It is reassuring.
if I was this girl's dad, by the little kid. And obviously this she doesn't want her parents to find out. You don't want people in the public to find out. It wants to be a secret friendship.
Right.
But if it was up to the parents on if you two should hang out, and they met you and they see you were just in trouble in June for signs that you have anger issues, possibly. That's what it looks like from the outside. I don't know you. They wouldn't want you to hang out with their kid, right?
Like from the outside looking in, you know.
You guys are honestly right. I was pretty damn sure this was happening, so I came anyways.
But you still came, which tells me in your mind you're really, really hoping it was a real person.
Actually,
You're really, really hoping.
Actually, I was going to turn around, and I was just like, you know what?
Why'd you park a few blocks away? There's plenty of parking spots here.
Huh?
Why did you park a few blocks away? There's plenty of parking spots here.
Because there was no point for me to have my car, because that's inviting a situation that I was trying to distance having like a temptation of a loan or anything like that. You know, like not saying that I would have done anything, but I wanted that completely out of the scenario. That's why I wanted to meet at a park. That's why I was willing to come here. Like I wanted the loan completely taken out.
Leave you alone and
No, I wanted the alone.
You want to be alone together?
No,
He wanted the
I
alone
wanted
out.
people.
Oh, okay.
Out.
Sorry.
He's just word. He wanted the alone out, as in he wanted that out of the equation.
I see.
For me, it was more of like just I was trying to, just kind of. She was saying she. I mean, I guess it was probably you. Saying,
It was actually him.
Yeah.
But saying shy,
It was me on the phone, though. It was me on the phone.
I can tell.
I'll say that. But yeah, it just looks really bad, especially, I mean, even parking far away. I understand the reason to get the alone out of the equation, but it's just really sketchy. And, if a 14-year-old girl was here, she probably would be scared, man. Like, they think that they can make these decisions, but they can't.
Well, I mean, I even said that too. I said, you can't even make like hinted at whatever last night, and I don't think you can't even make those decisions.
Right. No, this is why it's confusing, because, on the phone, it was me that talked to you on the phone. You were like, oh, I can't believe they're out doing this,
Right.
this day and age. And I was like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who has the same morals as me,
I mean,
and so I'm just
I would never do.
But then you're here, and then I'm like, a picnic, that's kind of weird. Inquiring about her butt, implying saying that you're a dom. It's like all those.
That was asked.
I know, but is that the kid then? That's stuff like that.
No,
They're
but
curious.
like, I did gloss over it really fast, and I moved on. I moved this. I felt bad talking to somebody like that.
I am disgusted by this guy, and yes, hostility would be great, and I wanted to yell at him. I could see right through his bullshit, but that would have gotten me nowhere, and it just wouldn't make sense. I was just feeling no need to be hostile and cause a scene at that moment. Now, if he took off or didn't want to hear me out, yeah, I would have gotten short with him for sure. And I did, correct him on some of his bullshit. Like I said, I was seeing right through it. There's no excuse.
If my niece's friend asked me if I'm a sub or a dom, I'd say, shouldn't ask me that question. That's
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
And the day that I ran into you on Hush, there's plenty of guys that hit me up from different states, different countries, hey. And every single one that I said, oh, by the way, I'm not really 18, they all said things like, oh, you shouldn't be on here, or they blocked me, or they reported me, or they just stopped responding, but you just kept going. Why? Well, let's answer that question.
I don't have a legitimate answer. I'm bored a lot.
Bored a lot. Any curiosity about, someone like that age? No.
No. Like I literally, I did not want anything like that. I would not have done anything with her. To me, my mindset was, if she's gonna meet somebody online, she might as well meet somebody who's not gonna do stuff with her, who's gonna have a good day with her, and just go from there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I wasn't.
I do know what you mean, yeah.
It was, the intention was good, even though the action was bad.
The intention was good, the action was bad. Right.
And I like, even coming up, I was like, I should turn around.
Yeah, you should have turned around.
Yeah, I should.
I would never hang out with a kid.
I know.
Even if it's just, I barely hang out with my nephew. I don't know why people want to hang out with kids. They're annoying, man. But
What other kids do you hang out with?
none.
I
You
mean,
don't hang out with your daughter's friends or anything,
no,
or message
no.
them.
So my daughter is older and estranged.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
A lot of stuff happened with me and her mom in the past, and drew a rift between me and my daughter. And with my own personal stuff, I really don't have a relationship with my daughter. I did.
Okay.
She was younger, but these days I don't.
And you never, and I'm sorry to hear that, you know, I can't even imagine. That's got to be so hard. When she was younger, have you ever done anything or thought about doing anything with her? Okay. And I'm sorry to ask that. Like, I know that probably pissed you off, but
No.
it's just.
You guys are doing what you guys are doing, and I watch stuff like this all the time, so.
I just hope you make better decisions and take care of yourself and, yeah.
Thanks for what you guys do.
Yeah.
We're curious on all the different levels as far as, you know, the people who we read messages and they go straight to all the sexual acts they want to do, or the people like you who say they don't want to do anything sexual.
I don't.
We want to know the mindset behind all those
like I said,
because
in the heart of it, it was because I felt like if she was a girl and meeting people online, she could do a lot worse, and I wasn't gonna push those boundaries. I wasn't gonna do anything like that, and
Yeah. I mean, like I did say, it sounded like, you know, like on the phone call that we have, you know, you were, aside from a couple, you know, like the Dom thing and, you know, whatever, you know, you were talking about like the dangers of online and like certain things like that. And so that's admirable, and it makes me,
it is still wrong. You're right.
yeah, it's just still so wrong. You know, there's still a lot wrong that was done here, and
Yeah, you're right.
hopefully it just doesn't happen again.
talk to people online and they say they're kids. Just don't. I mean, I don't go online looking for friends or girls, but even when I was in my early 20s and they were like, oh, I'm actually no, I just don't respond. Just not interested in going anywhere with that friendship or anything more.
Right.
Just it's really weird. No parent wants that, and I don't think you would want that for your kids either, because you have 3 that were all 13, 14 at one point, right? You wouldn't want that. Even if this is what they told you their intentions were, you still don't know that 100%. You don't want to wait and find out.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get cops here or anything. Just don't do this again. Seriously, because next time we'll have to post it and we'll have to figure out what's going on, you know? So we just have to film you walking away so you don't hurt yourself, and then, you know, we have to have it on camera. You're gonna go that way? All right. Bro, we just spotted him riding his bike. There he is, bro.
That is him. He had a bike this whole time.
Wait, there he is riding his bike. Hold on, don't say anything to him, but I'll just film him while he's just riding around the freaking.
What are you doing? You rode your bike here from Racine?
From Racine is crazy.
Jay just messaged us. Said, hey, thank you for what you do. People do need to be exposed. I was very much in the wrong and I have a lot of regret. Can I know what place you post to? You spelled "to" wrong. So I can follow? Like I said today, I watch that stuff all the time. He wants to be a fan.
No, he just wants to know where we post so he can watch out for his post and possibly report us, our channels.
You'll see it.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying, though. He's lying, though. He's trying to manipulate us.
Yep.
That's crazy, though. Ain't no way.
I will say, even with worse chat logs, sometimes a do not end up getting charged. And the worst thing that happens to them is exposure, which is where we come into play. We expose them. So yes, he was turned into the correct authority. Let's hope that this does lead to him being charged, especially since I believe he's out on bond. But I don't know this guy. What if he lost his temper with the kid and he, you know, let's say he didn't have sinister sexual intentions, but What if he got upset with her over something and then hurt her? Physically hurt her. It's just not a good situation all around. This guy is just not a safe person to be around with adults or children. Please give this video a like and share it. Let's get this video out there, especially if you are in the Racine and Kenosha area. He's from Racine, but we caught him in Kenosha. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Consider buying my merch, redpillthreads.com/CourtneyElizabeth. Again, use the promo code ElizXbeth at the checkout for a discount. Consider signing up for locals so you can see these videos early and uncensored. It's only $5 a month. That's really cheap, and that little bit helps me so I can keep going, and I really appreciate it, guys. Every dollar amount really does help. These operations are not cheap. They're very time consuming as well. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Be safe. Bye.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet ass. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet ass. Huh.